that forward air, I mean...
Yeah, the layout is very convenient for Shulk. Olimar, of course, wants a large flat stage, and Rams is not going to let him go to final destination. So for Olimar, this is the second best option. But they certainly have both thought about this stage, but let's see who is more advantageous here.
All right. Setting off right there, immediately going for the speed, of course.
Yeah.
That's what you do with Shulk. You got to get these nairs in, like I said.
Yeah, and this is what you do against Olimar in general. You cannot let that little man have stage control. You cannot let that little man do his thing. You want to chase him down, never even giving him a chance to start, and that's exactly what we're seeing here.
I mean, just drifting back to the ledge. Does get the nair right there. Good down B still, using that armor on it. Spot dodge, down smash.
Yeah, spot dodging the counter, not a particularly great counter, not all of the time. Doesn't always work, unfortunately.
Possibly the worst, but right here, this smash art could just go down, gets the up B, yeah. If you try to go high there, he's just going to forward air you.
Smash art, that'll be it. Now, jump art.
Tries to approach again, gets down smashed.
Yeah. Basically, Zozo has been completely unable to play his game at all. Even when he's hitting Ramses, he's jumping right back in and taking back over stage control.
Gets in there once again. This Buster mode, just 55% already. It's like almost as strong as just a normal Pikmin hit. Which, if you know, those Pikmin hit hard. That's the F smash. 120% back air could do it, but not connecting. Shield art also online.
Now Rams is taking his bloody time, getting rid of those Pikmins, demonstrating at least some awareness of this matchup.
Gets the nair. Ooh, up air, not going to get the second hit. That could have been pretty big. I mean, it would definitely not have killed, but you're going to get your opponent above you, so you have a bit more time to think, a bit more time to act. Gets the forward air, and that is going to be a two-stock lead for Ramses right here.
Oh, yeah.
Goes for jump, knows that you're in a pretty tough situation at 120. You don't want to lose your stock right away, so you might as well use that jump, get above your opponent, and avoid some of those big hits and side Bs that Olimar's going to try and throw out. Definitely the purple one.
Yeah, Zozo wanted that big purple up smash. Of course, one of his an enormously strong move. Has one of the stronger up smashes in the entire game. Not quite getting that, and if he doesn't get anything soon, this is looking very bad for him.
Tries to get that forward air. Good spot dodge from Zozo. Zozo has been using a lot of good spot dodges so far. I think we barely see that in this game nowadays. Like you see maybe one or two like maybe a set. But right here, we're already in game one, and we're seeing two successful spot dodges and not panic spot dodges. I mean, maybe panic, but still successful. Gets a counter.
Indeed, I think you're right. I don't think there's panic spot dodges. I think he knows quite well what he's doing. Ramses is just getting to him before he can actually get to it, right?
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Can find his space to breathe, can find his space to set his game up.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, he's been really good at getting that early percent. I mean, they were going pretty even at the beginning, but then just towards the end, you saw Ramses, towards the end of the first stock, Ramses still had like a 30% lead and was able to just follow up on that really well and just keep the momentum going.
I think they're going to town and city, which is I think is a reasonable choice. We saw it happen here a few times, and of course Carlos has that big space for Olimar to do his thing. But a couple of times he wanted to go to that upper platform, and it cost him.
We're doing the screen from Ramses stopped working for a second. Oh, it's flickering. We should get a check on that.
Oh, that's odd. Yeah, Ramses' screen is going flickering on and off, unfortunately, so they have to.
That is not good.
Set that screen up again. It would of course not be nice, also not for future players, even if they do get it fixed now. So somebody is having a look at it. In the meantime, what I was saying is that Town and City is a logical pick. Olimar wants the big flat stage where he can do his thing, but those Carlos platforms really didn't work out for him. He kept trying to go to them, and then he was intercepted in the air by Ramses with smash art. So perhaps Town and City will do the work.
Yeah, I think also you sometimes get a few more platforms in the middle, but mainly there's just none. And I think even with those in the middle, you can like up air sharking with Olimar is not too terrible if you have good fast fall timing. So that could still be quite useful.
Yeah, you're right. So let's see if that works.
You're going to just end the game.
I think I might actually have to replace the entire screen. I still see it flickering.
Yeah, I heard about someone talking about it earlier, and I think they said it was like sort of fixed, but it seems to be back right now. So I hope it's not going to stay like that for the entire time. Because
Yeah, I always wonder with venues like that. I mean, the amount of screens and projectors and gaming devices that are on here. I just you probably gotta have like 5 electricians on board just to make sure this actually works out. Am I right?
right there, seeing some people play the bracket on the stream. In the meantime, see Ryu one in the top left and just looking around.
Yeah, what is that character? King K. Rool? You don't see a lot of
What
that.
a match!
No.
Gets the backer on the shield. Gonna be able to
Are
make
we
it back.
seeing King
That's
K.
K.
Rool
Rool.
versus me? What is that, Brawler?
Me, me sword fighter. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, recognize the forward there.
I'll talk about an unfamiliar match, only in Europe. Well, I guess only in pools, really.
Yeah, I mean, there's like one good me sword fighter I know of outside of Europe, and I mean pretty much including Europe as well, because I mean, I don't really know anyone that that is really successful in Europe with me sword fighter. Now we're back. Seems like they're almost getting ready to start again.
Yeah, I think the TV is working again, and we'll get right back. And the nice thing about this kind of smaller tournament and actually watching around and seeing the kind of matches that are being played, you forget how many fun characters are in this game. The King K. Rool won, by the way, in case you were particularly interested. It might have been a friendly match, though.
It could have been, but you know, still interesting match. Seems like they're almost ready to get started once again. Yep, both press start, so we're getting into it in just a second.
Yep. Oh, they're going back to town, and, or back. They are going to town.
They're going to town like they
perfectly logical
decided on before. That's such a weird thing. Down throw into forward tilt does work with Buster, and I mean it is 50%. It's crazy. Smash already. I mean 71%. That forward air could send you really far, and possibly with how close the blast zones are, maybe kill.
Now finally these counters working out.
Jesus.
So in theory they're enormously good against Olimar, because he keeps throwing things and hitboxes out there. That was an excellent juggle. I mean, Town and City coming into play.
Right here, once again, getting those turbo nairs in, but doesn't get as many to hit as we saw the last game. Still able to kind of push that advantage further. Holds on to a bit of that center stage. Backer as well. Gets another nair.
Yeah, Zozo staying in shield, trying to get some kind of punish. And Oliver's out of shield game. Well,
gets the grab up throw, not going to go quite yet.
No, it's not good, at least against this ranged sword of Ramses.
Tries to go for the up smash, but just got stuffed out.
He has the purple one. He wants the back air. He wants a back air. He wants an up smash.
Just going to throw it away, though. Does get caught by the back air right there, and that's going to be another 2-stock lead for Ramses. Does get up smashed right there, and that is going to be
the yellow up smash also quite potent. Now he can pull himself a purple and a white one for damage, and then a purple one for the powerful hits, and there you go. Ramses at 70%. I mean, that's what Olimar does, and it's really the first time this set we've really seen it, and it's still potent and dangerous.
I mean, really good work as well from Ramses, just taking out all these Pikmin that are thrown at him. I mean, we saw that back air. Usually, that's not a move I would think of when Pikmins are being thrown at me.
Yeah.
But looking right here, I mean, Zozo's been able to even this out, even though there was a 2-stock lead just now. We saw that like a minute ago, and now they're already back almost even. But just as I see, it's 74% lead for Ramses, and no seem to stop.
Wow, an up B so early. Of course, yeah.
Wow,
of course, the sides are closer, I believe, right, on Town and City?
Yeah, I mean, it was also like right there, so
that's true, and it was very close to the
it doesn't really matter
zone.
if you're that close to the blast zone already. I think a lot of places will kill, but great stuff from Ramses right there, moving on further in the bracket.
Yeah.
And let's see what are the next projected matches.
That's winners round 2 for him. Zozo are going to continue to slay in a losers bracket with Olimar, such an unfamiliar character, still such a dangerous one. Well, given the right matchup, at least.
Yeah. Also, I mean, unfortunate round 2, I would say, for Zozo. Because I mean, it's Ramses, so it's not an easy match. So
yeah, but indeed, he ends up in losers round 3, and then he could still make it all the way to top 24, although losers side.
Not seeing any matches currently being projected to be played on stream, so we're going to just
might
give
have to
them
wait a bit for something. Let's see what's going on over there. I see a Diddy Kong winning something.
Yeah, because almost all winner sets are being played, but right now I see like Yuffie versus the Fistboer is
Ah.
available, so possibly going to be the next one we see.
I think I see Yuffie walking up the stage right there.
I think that's what the one we're going to be watching then.
Yeah, so you were talking about Yuffie earlier. He has been doing incredibly well lately, am I right?
Yeah, from what I've seen, at an amazing result at a recent PR event, and I mean, I have not really seen any big events after. I mean, there was that invitational. I don't know. I didn't really catch up on that one because I was busy with other stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see how this is going to be going, because I mean, Shotos are always fun to watch.
Indeed.
And some really creative combos that I've seen pop on Twitter from both Lapis and Yuffie.
Yeah, so he's a Shoto specialist, right? From the moment he entered in what I believe is the last game, he has been playing these Shoto characters, right?
Yes, from what I know, I mean mainly Ryu, I think, because that's what I've
Ryu. Yeah. He has the headband too, right? The Ryu headband. As you'll probably see in a moment when he appears on screen. I think he's known to be enormously patient and to be, well, not to flinch in the face of danger. There you go, yeah? The little costume, the headband.
Beautiful drip. The Falcon shirt, I mean, I love that. It looks good.
Always been a fan favorite for that reason as well. Right, doesn't flinch, plays what many deem to be an exciting character, plays him in a patient and unique way.
It's like we're just waiting for the...
and who was his opponent again?
Yeah, I was gonna just I was gonna check right now. It's the Fistboer, so we're gonna have to see the Fistboer get up on the stage.
Well, I like fish. If he serves it, that might be a good match.
I mean, what would the Fistboer? Let's just theory craft right here. What would the Fistboer play? If it's a fish.
King DDD eats fish.
He does like fish. It's a penguin. I don't know.
That's not a character you see around a lot anymore, of course.
Spacing the whoa. This is legendary gameplay.
Then again, you never know at this kind of tournament, especially in the earlier rounds. Like I was saying earlier, it's so nice to look around here on these screens and see all these unfamiliar characters. There's a Mies Swordsman, there's a King K. Rool, there's a King DDD. Remember, when the game was just out, everybody was trying these new characters, and the nice thing is that almost all of them were better than they used to be. Now, not so much anymore. The meta game has evolved a little bit. DLC characters are out, but I have no idea what this man is going to play. I'm very curious.
I'm going to check, because I think something else I remember about Yuffie. Let me see if I have it still here.
Let me see what this man's name is. I think I recognize him. Oh. Isn't that...
Here. Yuffie also made a statement on Twitter about not really letting go of the stick. He seems to always just hold on to the stick, never like let it flick back to the neutral position, which usually for current tech, which also is really good with Shotos like slingshotting, which allows you to do like the back air turnaround thing while having full momentum with the Shotos, which you usually just can't because of the auto turnaround, which is pretty hard to do while you're still having your hand on the stick. But it seems usually people just let go so that it snaps to neutral, but he seems to have perfected the stick neutral position with his thumb, and I'm wondering what we're going to see from that.
I'm wondering how that will be in action. I'm quite sure I recognize the Fistboer. I think there's been a tag change, which happened quite a bit around here. I feel like he's a familiar player.
We doing their controls right now. So I'm going to take a look at the top 24 in the meantime. Let's see who's already in there from the Wave A. I think that would be interesting. I'm going to guess Semi is there.
Yeah, indeed, because in the last wave, the big players were, say, studying...
Super Semi.
Semi was in Wave A.
Elite Tweet.
Elite Tweet got in, which
Lapis
was an upset.
Also top 24. Winner's side. I mean, I remember Lapis at the last, not last, but at a recent VR Cafe. Did really well, so beat Semi, I believe in winners once, and then
who does Lapis play again?
Like Ken mainly, and online played a bit of Terry in my tournament.
Very cool.
Formed my tournament once, played all random, and then my online tournament they just won it, and it was interesting. But they are currently in top 24, so that's going to be a run also to watch. But we have a different Shoto specialist right on the stage right now. Yuffie against the Fistboer. We're going to go to Hollow Bastion, it seems. Not going to choose a song.
This is the Kingdom Hearts stage, I just noticed.
Yes. Looks it's like quite similar to Smashville, but the biggest difference is that it's a bit longer, and because of that, like some characters that like to have the stage Smashville for how small it is, might not prefer the stage as much.
Oh,
but right here.
Fair enough. Yeah, it seems like something that Steve would like. And then again, Ryu can be very close. Of course, Steve needs no introduction. Everybody knows about Minecraft. It's an enormously popular game. And recently, Steve was making waves. Steve obviously won Super Smash Con, and people were talking about banning him. Of course, since then, he's placed 7 at the next major, and that conversation sort of has died down.
Right here, though, continues mining. I mean, it's pretty even start right here. Gets that forward there, but seems like Yuffie is just taking a bit of time, trying to see how to approach these walls and that mining, because gets a shuriken input, and I mean not a crazy punish, but that was an unfortunate miss input nonetheless.
Yeah. The Fizzler is doing really well here. Yuffie can't play his regular game, right?
Oh.
A lot of shield pressure there. Yeah, so much pressure on the shield. He basically had to let go, I believe. Maybe it's shield poked.
I think it's crazy that you can place blocks when someone's in the place of the block that we saw right there. There's down tilt. Oh, is able to confirm that.
Responded to that roll, and then the infamous down tilt string there. Been a classic for a long time.
For sure, right there. Oh, good spot dodge, but still gets hit and gets sent off the stage. Looking to use some of that TNT, but doesn't even need to. Gets stuck with the back air.
Yeah, very strong back air on that Steve, one of his main tools to get these early kills, especially when he has Diamond.
Getting this, the second stock started strong. Yuffie taking 68% already, but seems like right here Fizzboer is answering back, or should I say the Fizzboer? What's the? Do we need to add the? Do you think? I think so.
Yeah.
It would be a disgrace. They're trying to keep the Fizzboer in the corner, and I mean.
Yeah, Steve is weakest here, indeed. When he is in the corner, when he doesn't have control.
Right there, these up tilts into the back air.
Yeah, very powerful strings.
I was scared that we were gonna see like a no impact land up smash and just kill, because that's one of the things that's so scary about Steve. But right there, goes for the safe back air, knowing that it is pretty dangerous to mess that up, because then they can. Yeah,
and he got the aerial Shoryuken, of course, which isn't quite as potent. Okay, delayed there, held down, didn't grab the ledge so that he could get the ledge, get the stage control, and instantly working out for him by actually getting the lead, which again is crucial against Steve.
He has Diamond though.
Yeah, you don't want this character to have the lead, but now he's scared of the Diamond.
Here, gonna still play it safe. Oh, gets a bit too aggressive. That up smash is gonna just trade both, not really getting a big hit in back air. Not gonna kill even with Diamond that far away from the blast zone. Yeah. Up tilt though. Good pressure on the shield button.
He saw that shield damage, and even so, he actually gets punished on hit. Quite unfortunate for Yuffie.
2 nice little up airs, but I mean, no, like sure you can commit, because I mean, it only adds a little bit of percent and can be pretty dangerous if they don't get hit. But goes too low, and that's going to be game 1, going to the Fizzboer.
Ooh, and it's only a best of 3 game, and he had the lead all the time. And you know what? You never know against Steve, right? This character is so good in certain ways and can so overpower you before you know what's happening to you that at this point it's really anybody's set now.
Yeah, Yuffie tried to go under the block, tried to wait for it maybe to do like disappear, and then just was a bit too late with the up B, wasn't able to make it back, and that cost him the game. So in this best of 3, that could be a big momentum swing from I mean, Yuffie had the lead most of this game, so that must be pretty annoying to have to deal with now, being behind against Steve. And
like you said, the fewer things are more dangerous than a Steve with momentum. A Steve who feels, look, I was lucky there, but I can take another game. And you're going to have to recompose himself, drink some of that water, stay hydrated, which you all should do with these horrific temperatures. And let's see what stage he picks.
Yeah, looking at the beautiful stage PS2, a classic in the competitive scene. Starting off with the name, I'm not going to pronounce it. I'm just going to call it side B.
Oh my god, this was what I was talking about. The man is feeling himself before you know it. You're nearly have 70% in damage from a single string. And that's quite a deficit to start with.
Catching the jump as well, this is a really strong start for the Fizzboer. Again, using this time to mine. You know, you want those materials. You want to be able to use your like specials, your down air.
Yeah.
And also get that diamond, of course, making sure you have that for the next stock. Because you're already above 50, you usually want to save it.
Yeah, the Visp were getting hit by a lot, and I mean a lot of these Shoryukens.
You gotta really know when to shield when you're mining, because you still have a little bit of an lag on it, but still.
Yeah.
No way. Okay, I was gonna say that's not gonna kill, right? Yeah.
I think he could just down smash there on reaction on that roll, honestly. That's the lead for the Visp. Oh my god.
With a diamond
Could
as
this
well.
be happening?
Gets the Shoryuken.
Those blocks stopping him.
The back throw, looking for something like a forward air or an F smash, but not really anything big being connected right now. Gets the grab though. That was a raw run-up grab, I gotta say. That was a big commit, and almost gets a kill for it as well.
Yeah, but they're about even now. I think what's crucial in this best of three who gets this kill.
About even. I mean, a full stock lead. Remember?
Oh, that's even in percentage, not in stocks.
Oh
no,
my god!
In that case,
no.
At this point, it looks absolutely horrible for Yuffie, who is just ahead. In fact, the scoring is wrong because the Visp actually won the previous game. Am I right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
So, they like it's also the tags and the players are the wrong way around.
Yeah,
should probably just switch that. That should work. Yeah, nice. Way better. Just so people know. Gets the side B.
Yeah, gets caught in that minecart, and he's just trying to get something there. Weak Shoryu there. That's probably not even what he wanted, really.
Down air, not going to be doing the
pressure on that shield. This is what we were saying.
This character is so goofy, I gotta say. Also has diamond, so this is pretty much F smash from the other side of the stage still kills.
Yeah, indeed. So little Yuffie can do right now. The Shoryu.
Tries to go for the back air with the slingshot, but that was a bit of a punish.
Yeah, trying to air dodge out of those.
And that's gonna do it right there.
Really? Wow, that is so strong, huh? Just like that. We were saying it, nothing more scary than a Steve who is feeling himself a Steve with momentum.
Diamond as well.
And with diamond especially. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting set. I did not believe, like even after just the game one, I did not expect game two to go like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Of course the early lead, but I felt like, Yuffie was really good with those fireballs early game one. Also used it a bit on the first like 1.5 stock of game two, but just after a bit just kind of started fumbling, tumbling, just losing a lot of interactions and kind of cost him the set.
Yeah, it's all that momentum. I would really be curious, if there was a sliding doors type reality, what we could see, what would have happened if Yuffie had actually won that first game, because it might have just gone completely different and be a 2-0 for Yuffie. I mean, you just see how strange life can be.
Looking
how volatile,
let's see.
Especially these best of 3 sets can be.
Next up is going to be best of 5, we heard. Let's see, what's going to be? Ramsey's Bar, I think, because they are like not selected to have started yet, so I think that's going to be the next match on the stream, but we gotta...
So we're gonna get Ramses again?
Probably, or maybe, I mean, that's just my prediction.
Right, you're trying to predict.
It doesn't say,
based off of,
like they're currently waiting, so that sounds like a logical thing, but I'm not sure.
This player I'm also familiar with. Seen before.
Sorry. Taking a second to load.
Don't quite remember the tag.
I think I saw them commentate before us.
Yeah, and is that Azrael who entering stage? Yes.
Seems like we're getting a different match. Is that K4? Wait, is he K4 maybe?
Yeah, looks like Azrael is going to be playing.
Azrael against K4. Yeah, I tried to predict the match, but we already did see Ramsey, so it's not a weird choice to go for a different match this time. I mean, what are you expecting out of this one?
I have no idea who K4 plays anymore. I was familiar with her, but not to the extent that I actually know. I think she used to play Yoshi, but that was early on in the game, before all these new characters dropped, so you never know.
Oh,
so
right.
you never quite know.
So I'm going to just check what the projected win is. I think it's going to be...
yeah, I feel like Azrael's probably seeded to win this match, yeah.
But, I mean, both make it to top 24, so having had a pretty good run so far, both Azrael and K4.
Yep.
I think I remember seeing K4 and somewhere. Just don't remember the character. Like I saw, I've seen
I
their
think
name
she's been
a
around
lot.
for a long time. I mean, you just saw her commentate, right?
Yeah.
I think it used to be Yoshi, but no, I mean, this is all so long ago. An enormous amount of people have switched characters. I think the Visboer who we just saw might have been Delano, who has by now switched character. Of course, I didn't quite want to say it while I was on stream because it would be embarrassing if I were wrong, but I think that is correct. And of course, he used to play Plans, but he jumped on board Steve, who is a similarly wacky character,
but a
just
bit
lot
better, I think, overall.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say something, but it was about a tough matchup, and that's not something I should talk about right here. Doing that stage striking. Okay, Foreign gets the first bans here, and she will end up getting the chose on the stage as well.
Yeah, I wonder who Azrael is going to put pulling out. He, of course, kind of has a lot of characters under his belt. More recently, he's been trying to focus on one or two, Sephiroth being one of them. But I don't know what he could actually be pulling out here. Let's have a look.
Could also see Cloud, maybe Joker. I've seen.
Oh yeah, right.
AZ player.
Oh, it's still Yoshi. See,
Yoshi,
I know something.
let's go.
Pink Yoshi. Now Yoshi, another character who early on people were saying, wow, a character is quite good at this point.
People
And then, of
always,
course, never see him anymore.
I think everyone always kind of called Yoshi high tier.
Yeah.
Some people have felt like they moved up. I feel like they're still, Yoshi's still around high tier. I think it's a bit of a button check.
Yep.
And make sure you get these nairs in.
What a wonderful stage, by the way, this entire moving background. I have to admit, I haven't really been playing or touching the game or seeing it all that much since all these, the last bout of DLC characters. I never quite saw that stage before.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
The background moves, but it's not as, there's another DLC stage that, like, some people want to be legal, but I personally have ADHD, and the background is even worse there, and you just can't play the game.
I've heard that argument, right? So you basically have to ban it.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's not in the stages right now, because this stage is more doable. Still can be annoying at certain points, but it's way better to get around.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking about the other stage. All right, Cloud. Now, back in the last game, Cloud really demolished Yoshi because he could just do these powerful up airs, but I don't know if that's true. So much so true this game.
Yeah, I mean, the up air has been weakened a bit. I mean, it's still a pretty okay juggle tool, but it's way less active. Pretty sure it's the smaller hitbox as well.
Indeed, we just saw him falling through the platform, trying that up air. Didn't quite work out, and in fact, Azrael has quite a deficit already.
Both getting some safe hits on shield and not really getting anything of a follow-up right here, though. Still 84% on AZ already. I have to trying to play it a bit more around this center stage, trying to keep the stage control, so not overcommitting. Does get hit by the narrator, trying to go for the side B.
Yeah, he almost got it. Of course, Azrael is quite well known for for being incredibly good with that limit, but he didn't even need it here. He just needed to read that air dodge and get that incredibly strong F smash, and limit is almost there already. And I was just saying, he is so good with that.
Bit of a forward air right there, gets that down B though to get out of that nasty situation.
Okay, K4 trying her best to get something in. But Cloud's neutral does seem slightly more potent. Okay, it wants to get the punish, doesn't quite get that either.
Does get the side B right here. I mean, without limit, that is not the greatest move, but you know, does help you with the percent. If you have a lead like this,
the lead
pretty
is
good
disappearing.
move. So pretty okay to work with, but the back air, evening out the stock, and K4 looking to keep this going with that forward air. I mean, just over good pressure with those eggs as well.
All right. Another side B, a good damaging tool. And these up Bs just keep doing work. Yoshis love to land on shield, so if you don't have a good out of shield option, that can be really problematic. Not so for Cloud.
Does get the back throw right here.
Yeah,
she really wants to follow that up with the forward air. I mean, with this rage, you might get like an up air after it or something. I don't know. I don't really play Yoshi, honestly.
There was an excellent move there from Azrael. I think K4 was holding forward because she was dashing in, and that DI might have just cost her that stock, and that was a fairly crucial stock.
That's the egg.
Ooh, the down air.
That's going to be a stock,
exactly
evening it out. It is
together.
Way closer right now than we were seeing at the beginning of this. I mean, Oh no, that's so unfortunate right there. Gets attacked, but no jump, and I mean, you have to immediately air dodge or you're just out. And I think she thought she still had a jump, and then, I mean, that's just death. You're just gonna fall right to the bottom blast zone and go over to game 2 now. It seems like they're running it back. Saw the hand signal, see them selecting it as well.
Yeah, I think the stage indeed wasn't a problem.
No character switches. I mean, towards the end, I gotta give credit. That was pretty close. Unfortunate SD towards the end, but I think this is still very much possible for both of these players. It's a best of 5 as well.
Oh, right.
I think I heard Erwin call that.
Yoshi is very mobile, right? Especially in the air, and Cloud still doesn't have that great of a recovery.
Oh, does get. I did not think that upper was gonna hit, but I guess read the timing on the shield drop. I thought it was that like a shield poke, but no, I think that was just a good timing. Oh, that egg roll, what was that? Maybe some secret egg roll tech, I don't know, because I'm pretty sure that move is not that great. Let's get the side B.
Yeah, quite even at this point. That was an excellent grab, just switching the situation around. Keeping his Cloud in the corner, of course. K4 wants to get rid of the, well, there it is, got rid of the limit.
Oh, just follow up with a nair, which could have gotten a pretty good like offstage situation, but AZ was able to get out, and currently he is getting those uppies.
Yeah, and that up B out of shield is a crucial move in this.
Yeah, this entire we've seen this entire set. I mean, I usually feel like Yoshi's pretty safe. Like, I mean, I don't think they're like not as safe as maybe Game & Watch, but still. Just having an up B like that really helps in the matchup, in my opinion, because most characters have a hard time punishing.
Alright, the limit is here. Of course, one of those limit moves, and this will be it. Including...
Oh, catching the jump!
Jumped into it, that Yoshi.
Yeah, you might get scared right there, because, I mean, they're popping a limit move, and you just want to get out of there, you jump, and then they read that. Oh!
Another SD-like def. That's exactly what K4 needed. Now, if she can only get some of those patented Yoshi combos she's been getting all this time.
That's the back throw, but, you know, just going to play it a bit more safe. Knowing that too low percent to really get any follow-up on it off stage. Yeah, turning that around with the up air, that was actually...
Yeah, she's waiting for those air dodge. It feels like she's correctly predicting what Azrael's going to do, but Yoshi's 2-set seems a little bit finicky, and that fair... that'll get him to stock.
He gets these up airs, but oh, good parry right there. That could have shield broken, I believe. Actually, I don't think so. I think only if you get both hits, the rising as well.
Even so, he seems so flabbergasted himself that he did not quite get the punish. Not that he seems to need it at this point. It's K4 who needs to get a crucial move to turn his set around. That down smash would, in fact, have done.
What an up air!
Yeah.
I mean, not getting any follow up, but that was just a really hard call out, and I mean, a bit of a statement maybe, though. Right here, it seems to be pretty hard to make it back. 105% of your last stock. So many things can just do it.
Okay, grab being broken up by what I believe was a jab from Azrael.
Tries to go for that up smash, but dash attack is gonna... No, not yet. Good DI from K4. And
some life in her yet. Ooh, jumps right through that. And of course, the gimping potential. And now you never know. We've seen a couple of times a throw from K4, yeah, and Azrael has to air dodge back. If only she can get the prediction right.
Oh no! I was gonna say those great use of the armor, because there's double jump armor for Yoshi, which is really strong if you know how to use it well.
Yep.
Which makes it just so much harder to like catch a jump. And right there, so amazing usage of it early on, but seems like AZ is still able to take it, close that game out in the end. We're going to be going to a game 3 now, and I mean, it needs to be a reverse 3-0 for K4, and if she still wants to have a chance.
Yeah, you can see that the tools are there. Yoshi does have his option here and there, and even she often correctly predicts what Azrael's doing, but is not then quite getting the punish that she wants. So it's still a possibility, especially with some of these crucial gims that at this point she's getting when Azrael already has quite high percent, right? But if she got in these early percents, all right, we're right back.
We not seeing a switch over to the screen, so...
Now, so far, a slight lead for K4N.
Switched it around right here. So, well...
well, at least we can see the screen back from where we are.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Way better.
So you can see the early game, it's still gone quite even. And in fact, as I've been seeing all the time, it's just that Azrael gets those kills early, like the finishing touch, which he is famous for.
That uppy as well, out of shield, really working out once more here as well. I mean, just such a great move right there. K4 was ready. She got a little bit of a punish. Gets a jab block as well.
The jab
really
block,
good work.
and jump is gone. Yeah, and again, you need to get the exact right prediction there. And Azrael so far has just been quite lucky or smart, whichever way you want to have it, with these recoveries of his. Of course, he is an experienced recoverer with this character.
Does get the back air. Oh, good nair. Really good aggression so far from AZ. Just keeping up the pressure.
Yeah, you can see that he knew she was going to shield, so he wanted to get that grab, knowing the pressure that just having the limit exerts.
Great use of, like, you always stay with a side B, of course, like at the same horizontal height, because otherwise it just doesn't work. Yeah. Great awareness that just throwing out that there covers a lot of options, and was able to actually get the hit in right there as well. Does get the up smash on a bit of a whiff down B, which could have been big if
I think she wanted to go the other way. We've seen this before.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Well, now basically a full stock behind is going to be extraordinarily difficult at this point. What Azrael's probably going to do is just get his basic hits in, get his up Bs out of shield, get some juggles, and that way he can comfortably get himself.
That I felt like that was going to connect, but you know, some of these hitboxes are a bit weird. And I mean, while Cloud seems pretty tall, he's also pretty weird with how his hitboxes work, I feel, because I mean he's still pretty thin. Yeah. It's a lot. Same like with Joker. I mean, Joker has it a bit worse, but it's just like a bit better for Joker, I should say. But still kind of similar for Cloud, and right there does get the backer, trying to just even out these stocks and maybe get a comeback going.
Yeah, this is the second time he has fallen out of the up B. Now again, like I said last game, always a possibility. Ooh.
Well, I thought that F smash was gonna be it, but
not quite.
She's still able to hang on for dear life. 133 gonna get. Oh, I thought she didn't have a jump anymore, but I guess she went. She saved that up. I thought it was gonna be an air dodge, and it could have been pretty big for.
This must be like the 20th up B out of shield we have seen. You just see how strong that tool is. I mean, that tool alone is basically winning Azrael this matchup.
Definitely, right there. Just to use that double jump, but can get dared.
And the dare will do it, and that's a 3-0 for Azrael.
Easy taking it.
Heading into winner's side of top 24. K4, of course, still has a chance to do it in the loser side of the bracket. Just needs to win a single set more to get there. Now let's see what has been going on in the meantime, shall we?
Definitely. So I think we're getting a bit towards the end of the wave B, and then top 24 will be come up not that long, but.
We're getting an actual egg, an actual egg versus Skipper. Now this is another fun story, because I was at Skipper's very first tournament. As a kid, he came over with his dad, right? It's weird. I still know the very first time he's ever came to a tournament, and now of course he's a grown adult.
Yeah, a really good player as well. I mean, making it to the Dutch PR as well.
Oh yeah,
I think multiple times. It seems like we're just gonna be watching all the matches, I think, or not all the matches, but at least this one. I think one has not been assigned yet, so maybe we're gonna see one more.
All right.
But I'm not gonna call it quite yet, because honestly, I don't know, haven't been told anything about it, so we're just gonna see what comes up in front of us. But like we said, Skipper gonna be stepping up on stage, right here.
Versus an actual egg. Now I've heard of an actual egg. He was one of those players who in the Corona era really rose to, well, if not quite the top, then close to it. You know, one of these players people were told to watch for, who had been playing a lot even during Corona. Skipper has been fairly consistently showing up at about PR level since his first couple of years playing the game. He went back to Falco at the start of the game. I actually played his Falco in a tournament in what by now is handful of years ago, but I don't know if he has switched by now.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some Fox, a few other characters, I think. How do I forget this? Whatever, I've seen Fox. I forgot. My brain doesn't work right now. But at least we might be seeing a Fox. There's many other characters. Do you have any idea about like a the actual an actual egg? Who,
No,
was
I'm unfortunately I'm not familiar with his roster of characters.
roster? Well,
Wasn't he a Luigi? Is that him?
I mean, I know like Lesgnid, Kel, but I don't know if they. I know a few Luigis.
Well, we'll see in a moment. Anyway, this is sure to be an exciting match. Kipper has always been a bravura player, a fan favorite, quite comparable to say Joey or somebody like that. In fact, he used to play Captain Falcon as well in the previous game, and that's
I remember
character
now.
really fits.
I remember now what I was gonna say.
Right.
There was also Roy. I've seen it pop up a bit
Yeah, but
here and
okay.
there.
So these kind of characters: Roy, Falco, Fox, right? Very aggressive. Blink and you'll miss it action. And that is
close
what he's known
quarters.
for. And I think a lot of players, first of all, they're very impressed by it, but also it's fun to watch. It can also be enormously overwhelming.
I mean, I think I've seen, just going around the venue, I've seen quite a few. I mean, I've seen like 1 or 2 Roy sets, I believe, from multiple, like 2 different players at least. So it's a pretty meta-heavy character. I mean, a bit less here in the Netherlands than maybe in like the United States. From the brackets I've seen, it's a complete mess. It's a pretty easy character, so a lot of people there get a lot of success with it.
Oh, right. There are at
still-
least 2 top Roys, right, in America,
Yeah.
who both have a shot at getting top 8. And then, of course, in Europe, we have one of the most famous Roys of all, the Flo from France, who has been doing well since the moment this game has started and just is not letting up.
Yeah, like it's a very easy character to pick up, but I think perfecting like your timings and just overall the neutral can still be pretty dangerous, because if you swing miss and someone really knows how to beat up some character like Roy, that can still be pretty dangerous. But
Oh, yeah.
still a bit unsure about the characters that we're going to see from the actual egg, because they have not gone to
Yeah,
the
they're
selection
stage
screen
striking
yet.
at the moment, so even though they're certain, we're not quite.
I'm going to try and read the lips right now.
In any case, is this for winner's side top 24?
Oh yeah, I believe so.
Oh, right.
This is last round before.
Also, either of them could be an enormous threat.
Right. Yeah, I think both of them will move on to top 24 for sure.
Yeah, it's just one of them will probably go for loser.
Same was with the last set, I believe.
Oh,
right?
okay, so you're right. So the loser automatically goes to lose top 24. And then
Yeah.
yeah, you're right, and then there's an extra spot. So you're right. So we will actually be seeing
both
K4
in top 24.
in top 24. All right.
But yeah, they're still thinking.
Now, both of them could do some damage there. You never know. These feel like players, too, who could make upsets, right?
100% right here. I mean, seems
I
like
wouldn't-
they're finally going over to like the Smash,
Yeah.
selecting the rule set.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you who was actually seated higher. I imagine their seats must be fairly close.
I would guess maybe Skipper, but I'm not sure. You cannot. Let me just press the button. The C. Oh,
In any case, we can probably expect an exciting match with no, see, it is Luigi.
actually going to be an actual egg, being the one seated higher, the one
Yeah,
who
and the
make it
actual
farther.
egg happened to press too quickly, so now
We have a CPU.
he wanted to fight a level 3 CPU. That
Indeed,
would be
a
a great
Luigi.
matchup to make top 24, but probably not going to be it.
Interesting, a Luigi. I'm gonna be wondering how what character that Skipper's gonna choose against this, because
Yeah. Against Luigi is certainly an advantage having a larger roster of character, because there are just a bunch of people who just get completely destroyed by those Luigi combos. And even though most of the cast is susceptible to them, not all to the same degree.
as well as just how well you're able to do with the grab, because grab can be a really annoying move to deal with if you don't know what to do against it and don't have the right character. But it seems like we're going to be seeing the Roy come out here. Definitely good in terms of like having that sword, being able to kind of force that approach and get big punishes, because you're still able to stay at a safe range even if it's stronger close up.
And Roy, of course, have a bunch of fast buttons to press, and if you keep pressing, it's hard. Luigi, at the very least, can get some sneaky shield grabs in between. So
Gonna go onto the platform right away. Usually not something you see, but oh my god,
Yeah, there you're seeing these combos. I mean, they're so dangerous. That's it, 80%. That was actually of a single interaction.
Yeah, Luigi is so dangerous. I mean, of course, sometimes you get like to the death of a grab, but even if you don't, you still pretty much get so much kill percent. But oh no, that's the big issue with Luigi's recovery, is that if you just jump in front of it, you just...
This was what I was saying. Skipper, a bravura player, he goes for these extreme edge guards. Once the pressure is on, the pressure is on. Now what he wants to do... Ooh.
That's an up smash right there. I was going to say about the down B, you really have to mash if you want to get the full height on it.
That's right, yeah.
I think that's why he didn't kill at 130, because I've seen that kill many times, even earlier. Maybe because I play Puff, but you know.
No, that was a great up smash kill from Ezra, an actual egg. Of course, Roy's neutral mostly consists of short hops, so he just hard read one of those short hops, and that was really what he needed to get back into the game. Or a grab, that would do it, but Skipper not letting him get it.
Oh, that was actually a really close recovery. I thought they were going to bump their head on the stage, but knows how to recover with this Luigi, and does get the Zair right there. And I mean, the second you get a hit in, even just a Zair, you're already getting 46% just off that one Zair, which was a really awkward Zair as well. So imagine if you get like a consistent Zair, you just die if you don't watch out. Is able to get out of the corner with that forward air, looking for something like a side B to just secure the stock.
Yeah, that side B would indeed have secured the stock, you're quite right.
Same with that F tilt we saw being thrown out a few more times. I mean, it's pretty safe with
there's any number of moves that Skipper is looking for at this point on the ground. Indeed, that side B, that down tilt, that F tilt. But Ezra, an actual egg, of course, knows what he's looking for and has been quite good at avoiding them so far. But
right there, though, the dash attack,
that's going to be a clean punish.
Give it away. And that's going to be Skipper taking this lead.
Yeah, trying to go for it again, trying to read the short hop again, but this time Skipper not giving it. In fact, it feels like Skipper has kind of slowed down, at least in the neutral, and it's working out for him so far, especially now that he has the lead.
Gets the back toe that should kill you up right there. Evening up the stock, 60%, but it's Luigi. You're pretty much even.
It's one combo, of course, yeah.
Luigi actually has the lead right here. He can kill. You need a fully charged F smash for Roy to kill right here, so.
Yeah. That's great there from Ezra, not overextending, getting the parry, but not doing much more than a down tilt, getting stray hits in instead of fishing for the grab.
Oh, does get the grab right here. Oh, tries to go for that nasty downer, which I don't know what they were looking for, but I've seen, like my twin brother plays Luigi, he likes to go for uppy right after getting that downer. It's really nasty. But right there, that's going to be the forward air from Skipper, and that's going to be game one.
Right in the hilt, so.
That's a strong part indeed. Right there, able to secure that first game right away. Just getting this discussion in. It seems like they're not running it back because they're talking about this quite heavily.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying, man, and this can never underestimate Skipper. If there's anybody here who could probably beat just about anybody if he was feeling it, it was him.
100%. I mean, what I've seen like at my local Fiora Cafe, which is like in collaboration with this tournament, Skipper takes Semi to like the last game of Grand Finals when they played. I think they're usually really close. Yeah. Those two. So
he's just an explosive player. However,
100%.
An actual egg, of course, known for his extraordinary control of Luigi and his combo. So he missed one last game with the down air. He's probably not going to miss another one. So this really could go either way.
Getting that jab into the up and still keeping up this aggression. Double nair. I said nair before I meant jab. My bad. Good spot dodge as well. I mean, really calling out those dash attacks, which I mean has cost I think the game or the second stock last game. So I think that Ezra really needs to find when to maybe go for a grab instead, because clearly Skipper is looking for them, or maybe just a delayed dash attack.
Now, however, this ledge trapping with just the Zair has been working out for an actual.
It's going to be a Zair.
Yeah, the moment Skipper actually gets on stage, it all goes wrong.
And the down B is going to do it. Good mash this time, killing even a bit earlier. It's going to be even stocks, even percents. Beautiful footstool right there.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens. Does get the down B. Usually one of the more safer panic options you can choose as any character really has those iframes.
And you can see how much damage it does as well. So it's a great option to have against a character that does like to press buttons a little here and there, like Roy.
Does go for that side B, 75% still already on Ezra, even though they've been able to get out of so much. Every single hit still deals so much. So even if you get out of those combos, Skipper is still racking up that damage. Tries to go for the jab, but able to get out. Good parry, just gonna go for the grab, not any up Bs, not anything too dangerous.
No, just getting the confirmed hit this time around.
Not killing quite yet. Could have probably followed up right there, but needs to go low here. Because I saw Skipper kind of already playing around the edge, thinking about jumping off, but just played it a bit more safe.
Yeah, just putting that pressure on, right? Because all he needs is that F tilt. See, if he had shielded here, of course, it would have been a side B, it would have been an F tilt. Yeah. Ooh, we can see they're both afraid of each other's hits.
What a reversal right there.
Yeah.
You definitely thought that F tilt was just going to be a Skipper taking the lead, but that up smash is going to turn that around rather quickly. Does get the F tilt on the normal get up. And it's even once more. What a close
for the
set.
second time this game. Right, now you know what Luigi wants. He wants one of those combos, and he does get it, but actually Roy mashes out with his own up air. Ooh, oop.
Whoa, what a combo. Gotta say, it was like a bit of a counter call out, because the Skipper has been calling out the dash attacks from Ezra, and then right there, just did it right back, spot dodged exactly the same thing. And gonna get the down throw into the up B to secure game 2 and guarantee a game 4.
Yeah. That's what you're going to get with Luigi. One grab and it really could be over, and it almost doesn't matter what the percentage is. So it's always exciting to see.
Seems like both really want to get their stage advantage in this match. I mean, of course, you don't want to go to something like Final Destination against Luigi, who knows his combos. And even then, these other flat stages just as strong. And I mean, I saw a lot of like good platform play coming from Ezra, an actual egg. Which usually, like they're usually the Luigi players might have a few setups here and there, but I don't often see them get so much out of stuff like platforms, because they usually just train on smaller stages.
Having that Zair on that platform, and it just covers the
we're
entire
going to see
platform, right?
hollow bashing pick right here. We might be seeing a down throw. Like if they on the center platform, I get hit by this a lot. If you don't tech after a down throw, you can jab block up B and
Luigi can,
It's really cheesy, and you'll probably get hit by it one time if you don't pay attention to it right away.
All right.
That's why I think this stage is so interesting.
Wow, that's pressure from Skipper.
Oh, and right away saying so far off stage. Okay, good air dodge as well from an actual egg, knowing that if you're gonna go for any like jump or other approach, Skipper was just gonna stuff it out, so played it a bit more safe. Does get the upper on the jump as well. Just a really good beginning.
What a fascinating matchup. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to tell at this point that Ezra quite convincingly took the last game.
Oh, doesn't get to the ledge right there. Just it's such a weird up B. Like you can go really high, but it just doesn't have any horizontal movement, and that sometimes just makes it so weird to die so early. To just getting hit once off stage.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the dash attack. Good call out on the landing. Let's get the jab once more. Really like to see people like use jabs, stuff someone's shield drop and stuff out, because it's such an underrated move, jabs.
And this Zair edge guarding or ledge trapping has been working very well for him so far.
Good up B as well, destroying that plunger. You don't want to get hit by that off stage, because then you're just dead. Does get the Jair.
Yep.
And I mean, 2 stocks for Skipper in terms of lead. This is looking pretty hard.
Yeah, that's probably a reason he wanted that grab right there, but he didn't quite get it. And now at this point, trying to look for a back air.
Does get the up smash.
Great reaction time there. Solid spot dodge and new light. It's over.
Let's get these fairs into the nairs, but nothing big after. Of course, that platform being a bit of a hinder, because Skipper can just land and go for that shield. Does get the down B. Iframes are looking really good. Both really throwing out these moves.
Yeah, it's tense. It's a tense neutral.
I think it's really funny how they're playing around the center platform, because that's something I don't really see people do at like lower levels of play. It's like playing around the platform in such a way. Oh my God, the misfire! I don't think they're gonna be able to make it back. No, but still, beautiful misfire nonetheless.
He brought it back to last stock. Now there are very few players, especially you when playing Roy, would go that deep. But he knew that the moment he was there and he intercepted that side B, it was over, even with the misfire that he wasn't quite prepared for.
After that jump, because I mean, if you go for the side B first as Luigi, you keep your jump, then you can still sometimes make it back, but even then it's really hard, just overall with how the moves works. The side B, you need to charge it to get anywhere pretty much. So just really hard to recover when someone knows that you can just jump in between. So up until now, really solid stuff. That last game from Skipper, looking to maybe finish this off in 4 games, because right now that momentum from the last game, if that carries over, we might be seeing 4 games only.
And this is also just fascinating about more local or European play, right? This is sort of going that deep. It's not the sort of thing people do anymore. The meta game has really evolved towards tending to just a ledge trap and so on. But man, what an exciting set this is to watch. And I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen. I truly don't. Well, this doesn't look too good from, okay.
All right, well.
Probably accidentally, right, re-grab the ledge.
I don't know. Could be, but. Oh, that F smash was not charged the right way. Does read the air dodge, but the wrong air dodge. Was thinking of a neutral one. Just gets out. Gonna throw out these airs. Like I said, really dangerous tool if you don't get rid of them. Maybe through just air dodging through them or getting like your up B to clang with them. Lands with the down B, not gonna get the good hits on it. So both still staying alive. Gets the F smash. That's gonna be Skipper taking the lead once more.
Yeah, compare Skipper game 1 versus now, and you can see he really has a sense of the way Ezra, an actual egg, is moving around, so he's daring to throw out these hard reads and these F smashes. Of course, Luigi has some tools up his sleeve as well. The down B just about, but not quite doing it.
There's down tilts. Just standing in place. I was going to say, I mean, this is looking way closer than the last game, at least. Gets the up smash here, evening it out. I mean, both seems to have done a lot of adaptation in this set so far. Does get I love these setups that I've seen Ezra do into the grabs. Even if you're not getting it at 0, you're still getting the grab, which is such a strong tool for Luigi.
Skipper just waiting out those air dodges, but those dash attacks keep hitting because he keeps pressing buttons, or because Roy's neutral consists so much of jumping.
Tries to go for that grab, gets stuffed out, and this could be pretty big right here. That back air sending it very far, not going to overcommit this time, not going to block it off, knowing they're both at the same stocks. So that would just be a trade, and you don't want that if you're in the lead. Let's get the side B.
Now, we've seen that both of these characters, when they're ledge trapping, are so dangerous. Most of Skipper's kills have actually come from this kind of ledge situation, getting the Jar there, getting the F tilt there. So this is a situation that the actual egg doesn't want to be in, and indeed the back air will do it.
Good stuff right there. Still looking really close, I think, right here. Like we saw right there, up smash. If that were to connect, that could have just evened this out again. I've seen when Ezra, or an actual egg, is behind, these down throw, down Bs, and these up smashes out of shield have been coming in clutch so much.
Yeah, unfortunately he just missed that, or at least it didn't kill yet. Yeah, he's trying. You were talking about it. You knew, of course. But Skipper now knows, I've died from this so often, I'm just going to hold shield.
I was going to say, Skipper seems to have adapted to these up smashes, and I mean the grabs and these down Bs still connecting quite a lot, but I mean these up smashes, the one thing that kind of won game 1, in my opinion, kind of, or was it the game that Ezra won? I think it was game 1, right?
Yeah, it was game 2.
Game 2, all right, yeah. Well, because of the stage pick change, remember now. But looking right here, still this lead kind of dwindling away, though does have this advantage, not disadvantage. But it seems like Ezra's just having a hard time getting out of the corner, getting out of pressure as well when they finally get to center stage. Does get the jab in.
Well, it wasn't quite a jar, but that will work as well. And actually Skipper making what is apparently an upset there, although I don't imagine their seeding is that far apart. Who knows what he's going to do in winner's side of top 24.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at what the potential bracket is, because honestly, I am looking forward to just watching further.
Okay, we're going to see the Vispoor again.
One more time against Dragon Blaze. Is seated above Dragon Blaze this time, so.
Yeah, Dragon Blaze, a player I'm not familiar with at all.
Big
Are you?
Set.
See. So I hope you're ready to see the return of the powerful Steve, who already made an upset, and now actually...
Yeah, I believe it's an upset, but I could be wrong. Because I mean, I know Yuffie a bit better than the name the Visboer, so I could just be wrong, but...
No, perhaps not. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm just checking that right now.
Yep. And now this is going to be, the Visboer is going to be winner side. Still, it's going to be...
Pretty big one right here. Seems like the... Oh wait, I pressed the same version twice. Not that smart.
Well,
Yeah, so we're going to see some more Steve action. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think there's any big shortage of that on... if you look at other scenes, but I think, I mean, in the Netherlands, I don't see a lot of like active Steves really pushing through to that top level that we see Mr. R, Semi, Space. Like, I've not really seen that many Steves like contest with those three. I would consider the top three in the Netherlands. So, I mean, maybe the Visboer is the first to get there, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, there was another major Steve player, of course, in the Netherlands. He used to play King DDD, and I forgot his tag, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's just not really.
Do you know what I'm talking about? How could I
think
forget his tag?
I remember.
Oh my God! Oh. In any case, there's another major Steve player in the Netherlands, and of course they're essential to have because you need to practice that matchup. It's very useful to have them around.
I've seen a lot of people like jokingly talk about picking up Steve as a secondary as well on Twitter. Some jokingly, some pretty serious. So
yeah, but
we'll have to see how that's gonna change the scene here. Because honestly, it's been very Steveless. Apart from like I think I've seen like 3 or 4 Steve players in total in the Netherlands. So it's going to be interesting to see that developing further. Now that it's shown how strong that character is.
Yeah, he's still a weird, rather quirky, unique character. He seems to be a kind of character you do really have to commit to.
And I think one of the characters that like you need to learn the matchup if you're playing against it the most. A lot of characters in this game have a similar, like fall into a certain category of game plan, but just the way the Steve traps work, like the way he's gonna set up traps, the way he's gonna just throw that F smash, and how relatively safe that diamond F smash is. It's really something you need to learn specifically for the character instead of just the archetype.
Oh yeah, the kind of character where if you don't know what you're doing, you're almost certainly going to fail. You have to be familiar with that matchup, you have to know what he's doing, you have to know a bit of the meta game, so all the better for us that we're getting him on stream again. Okay, heading to Final Destination it appears. Putting on some favorite tunes.
Yeah, seems like it's gonna be a Fire Emblem tune.
Ah, right.
Robin. I was gonna say that would be a lot of fun. Let's see. I was checking something before, but I have to finish it now because I don't want to leave myself hanging. They forgot the controls. All right.
So he needs to put the controls.
Yeah. So I was correct. There was an upset over Yuffie. Yuffie being 11th seed and the Visboer being 22nd seed from what
22nd? Oh, that's kind of. He basically doubled his seed in one fell swoop, and now he's still in winners and against somebody else who I'm not at all familiar with. So
looking at how this, I mean, depending on how this match pans out, there could be a big step over that seeding prediction from the Visboer. I mean, I've seen a lot of amazing play as well. I mean, what I've seen a lot is just setting up traps from the Visboer, not even needing to use them, like just getting different reads. Well, that TNT, there was a TNT last set we watched against Yuffie, between the Visboer and Yuffie, where they had set up a TNT somewhere to like punish a possible roll. They didn't even need to, got a 2-frame. Right here, going to FD.
Yeah, letting Steve go here. I understand it's probably somewhat convenient for Robin as well, but we're going to see how this pick works out. Robin, of course, a character we barely see.
I mean, we have Mad Ice King.
Yeah, if you tuned into Super Smash Con, you would have seen Mad Ice King playing there. And of course, he's a mainstay of Dutch tournaments, a PR'd player. He's just at work right now, so it seems like somebody else is taking over the Robin mantle for him this tournament.
I mean, there's been when I look on Twitter, one of the things I'll see most is like Mad Ice King talking a lot about like some of the tech or some of the stuff that he's found out. So I wonder how Dragon Blaze is gonna, apply those things, and I mean whether he's gonna do that as well.
Yeah, he's probably been watching his videos, right? Because Mad Ice King has that YouTube
100%.
channel mostly devoted to Robin. He has quite a lot of fans as well, as I could see when I was watching a Super Smash Con. I mean, but he wanted to see him do well, and he did do all right. And he actually, whatever Dragon Blaze learned is working out so far against the Steve.
Yeah, now that we are talking about Steve versus Robin, I remember seeing a tweet, and once again from Mad Ice King, sorry we're going to go on about this, but he said he made a matchup guide versus Steve, but it was just a neutral guide, so I mean maybe Dragon Blaze watched that and that's all they needed to know, because right here, still holding on to that lead, and while Steve has Diamond ready, if you keep up the pressure, even that might not be of the most critical use. Does get it right there. That's a bit of an early craft in my opinion, but maybe
and instantly gets the kill for it.
Does get another diamond though, so seems to be pretty safe with it, knowing that he was close to getting another one. Just might as well pop it here.
So far this has been working quite well for Dragon Blaze, because apparently Robin can actually force Steve into certain options as long as you don't let him build those blocks.
Does get the side B forward air, yep, that's gonna spike. Just amazing recovery still, being that that up B from, oh my god, from Robin, but the
jump is gone, nothing he can do except just press up B repeatedly and hope for the best. Eventually he did make it, but that was quite a lot of damage.
75%, I mean 2 forward airs, that's 29, but that also has its limits, of course. The book, or in this case the sword, does run out over time. And you're gonna have to wait for it to reload, so that's not gonna be a big up smash indeed. Usually that would have done quite a lot, but didn't have the electric version available. It does get hit by the F smash. That's gonna be the Fistboer taking this lead, and just as I say, a Dragon Blaze answering right back.
In the exact same way. One of those side Bs into the up smash, because Steve is stuck there. Yeah, Steve is rather big and blocky, so easy to hit. That's at least one advantage there is to him.
Nice spot dodge once more. I gotta love all these spot dodges we're seeing come out today.
Yeah.
Does get a good air dodge right there to get Fistboer in the corner, which is, well, Steve has a lot of tools. If you know how to deal with that side B out of the corner, it can get pretty linear in terms of the options.
Okay, right there. The Visper was waiting for that jump to get the back air, and didn't quite get it though. Aggressive recovery, that surprise F smash right after, a Steve classic. People
and the down air are gonna do it.
Hoping on that lack of matchup knowledge, not knowing that he could act quite so fast from it. In any case, he did get the stock eventually, and now he's one up. I mean, ready to go blazing into top 24 in what appears to be some sort of double upset. So he must be quite happy.
This is not a. I think right here though, maybe both have made an upset, because from what I see right here,
too. Yeah, because I'm not from the banana market.
They are seated higher in this case.
In any case, it was supposed to go down a couple of sets ago. Okay, we're switching to the female Robin.
The pink one. Good choice, nice color. Maybe give it hoping for a little bit of that luck. I don't know. Some people like to switch alts when they're not doing very great, or maybe when they know what to change, to have a bit of a different mindset. I don't know how that is in case of Dragon Blaze, but does catch the minecart. Good awareness, knowing that is a bit of a dangerous option. Oh my god, gets like the block gets destroyed, so it cancels the up smash. 62%.
Of the infamous Steve juggles, he can just walk up to you, press up tilt, and then get one of those incredibly painful juggles going for about 50%, if not more.
Another up tilt right there gets the back air. I mean, even with Dragon Blaze putting in quite a bit of work, it seems like just the damage output from Steve is really making the big difference here. I mean, we saw that down air kill already. Well, I felt like, in my opinion at least, Dragon Blaze has had the advantage for longer. Because, I mean, every hit, the more damage you get out of one hit, the better, of course. And it seems like the Fistboer is just a bit better at squeezing out every last little bit of that percentage.
And he did just get an 80% combo. Now, this is every stock that Dragon Blaze has taken so far has been taken in the same way. That side B into an up smash, but stock taking is not the only thing you need to do. That's true, Steve is just racking up damage faster.
Gets the downer once more, and that's untackable. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, you can see if you see the red the sparks right
Oh,
there.
you're
It's
quite right.
untackable.
I was never quite able to spot those. That's unfortunate. Couldn't even tech it.
Yeah, then you're just kind of dead. So you gotta watch out where you're positioned against Steve when he has that downer available, because that anvil still takes a little bit of material, but usually they have it ready. Tries to use a bit of cheese with the downer. Doesn't get the cancel, so can't break shield quite yet. Get good roll behind F smash, and that's going to be game 2 as well. Going to the fistbore, keeping up this momentum.
Yeah, too stuck this time around. I feel like Robin is a somewhat unfamiliar character, so initially he was quite caught off guard by Robin and his or her options as it was the second game, but that moment seems to have passed, and it's time for Dragon Blaze to really do something different if he wants to turn this around. And of course, it's the same story as always. Try and take 3 games from a competent Steve. It's not very easy.
Yeah, and definitely if you have to do it in a reverse fashion where you're behind 2 games.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna stay the same characters indeed. And
Let's
have
see if it's gonna
faith
be the
in the
lady or the
Robin.
man.
We're gonna be seeing the guy, the mill alt, as it's called. When we going to PS2, of course, once again a classic stage.
Basic, very neutral stage, understandable.
I'm pretty sure like the sides give you a bit more iron for Steve. Like it's crazy how that works. With Steve, different stages give you different materials. So that also is a part of the counter picking with Steve, which is why.
All right, and that's probably something that a lot of players are not familiar with. I mean, I wasn't. I'd never heard this.
Yeah, I remember hearing people talk about how taking Steve to PS2 was a bit of a mistake, but I don't know. Maybe Dragon Blaze has figured this out, and we'll see what they can whip out, because I believe. This is still gives Steve quite a few materials that you usually would have to work a bit longer for to get.
They're both throwing all this stuff out there. It just seems that Dragon Blaze is being hit slightly more.
Does get what a beautiful back air right there, catching that jump, and taking quite a big lead once more. Gets the diamond as well. On the first, if you get your diamond on your first stock, and you are able to use it right away, that's big. Because it mines pretty quickly, so you're able to get one pretty easily, but this pressure from the side Bs, oh my god. Thought it was over, but still had one more side B left in the tank, and 106%, but still able to mine, still having a bit of that space. I mean, you don't really have these side Bs available anymore. Had to wait for the book to return, and that allowed Steve to mine another diamond.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous situation for anybody facing Steve.
Right here, though, does get another up tilt. It seems like Dragon Blaze just looking for a way to finish this off, gets a few hits in,
that
almost
wasn't
kill.
quite a trade, of course. Now he's trying to get that side B into up smash, which is how he's been killing for all of this set when he has gotten his stocks. But at this point...
That was 60%, almost killed.
Ridiculous. The Fitboer is quite familiar with it. Okay. A lot of times Dragon Blaze has been full or sharp hopping from the ledge, so he tried to catch that. Yeah,
that was actually
successful this time.
Just get caught by the side B. I think they went in to punish a potential side B, but the side B was a bit too early for them to be able to punish right away. So it was a good spirit, just not effective in execution right there.
Yeah, indeed. So that wall, trying to break it with the Robin down tilt, but by that time Steve is right in front of him.
Getting quite a bit of use out of the down B as well. I really like the way, because it's one of these moves you either see Robin use a lot or very little.
Yeah, and indeed early in the set we didn't see it this much, but this game he's been pulling it out a lot.
I think we saw it twice this game now. I saw it once before in the entire set, so maybe that's helping a lot, because of course...
Yeah, there might be a premonition of things to come, but is he really going to get there? At this point he's more than a full stock behind.
That barely...
Up smash lasts forever.
Oh my god, using the TNT, good use of the spot dodge timing. You can usually just buffer it, so it's kind of crazy good. You just live through it. Getting the... Just goes up with the side B, goes for the down air. That's
it, and a little bit of applause for our man, the Vispoor,